Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I apologise, I've kind of disappeared for the past couple of days. I'm sorry, I had a couple of ugly days and I just decided to take those off. So for today's tutorial, I'm actually just going to do like a transformation video. Just going from this to full glam, full beat, love it. And I'm going to keep it drugstore for you, so everything I'm going to be using in today's tutorial is going to be affordable. I think I'm actually just going to do something bronzy, glam, just like something like bronze glam. How about that? Because I've left out a couple of pigments that are quite nice. I have the Peaches and Cream and Gatsby pigment, which is beautiful, and then I have the gold Shrineless pigment. It's really nice as well actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna do something really smoky and really nice and smoky. Christ almighty, my vocabulary today is very minimal, isn't it? So yeah, so just starting off with primer, I'm taking the NYX Marshmallow Primer. Marshmallow, doesn't matter. I feel like I've blended a hair over my face. I can feel it. I can feel it. It feels horrible. Got it. That's nasty. Wow, I really like that primer, you know, the Marshmallow Primer from NYX. Makes my skin look so nice. It's not really the type of primer that you would just instantly think that would make your skin look really nice. It just kind of sounds, it does kind of sound a wee bit gimmicky, like marshmallow primer, and like it doesn't really say about what it does, whether it smooths or adds glow or I don't know. It's just, I just really like it. And then for foundation, obviously still keeping it drugstore, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation in the shade Fair. So I do apologise, but until further notice I'm probably more than likely going to be doing my entire foundation routine off camera. And then for concealer, I'm taking the HMB Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer in the shade 0.5M. So I know this concealer wouldn't really be considered drugstore as such. Basically it's like drugstore prices. I think it's £13 as it is, but then if you use my discount code and get this on Be Perfect Cosmetics, where you can buy Holly Boon's makeup, you can use my code and get 20% off, so it obviously makes it even more affordable then. So oh, what am I doing? That's not my concealer sponge. Sick. So I'm just going to be taking this beauty blender, just going to beat my face with this. And I'm actually going to apply some blush before I move on and set the rest of my skin. I'm taking the Morphe 2 Wonder Tint Cheek and Lip Mousse in the shade Dream, this one here. Do you know what I was watching the other day? TikTok. And I was watching Michaela's TikTok. Everybody knows Michaela, right? Oh, she's class. I could honestly listen to her talk all day. It's class, I love it. But she was doing a full face of makeup that she hated. Like, I know, like, we're all so different, right? But it is so hard to not get slightly offended whenever somebody talks about a product that you love and they hate. And she mentioned these blushes from Morphe. Like, I love this. Look how much I've used of it. Like, it's starting to like hit the bottom of the jar already, and there's just so little of it left nearly because it's all kind of squished up this area. But I love it. I love this wee blush just so much. Like, I'm definitely going to repurchase this whenever it's done. I love it. But I just found it just so funny, the fact that it was just like, oh my god, how dare you. So I honestly feel like I haven't really been speaking to you guys in ages. Because I think most of my videos last week were all pre-filmed and everything. So what have you been up to? What have you been doing? Thank goodness it's February, right? Because how depressing is January? Seriously. January is so depressing, and it honestly is years long and everyone's broke, and my god, it's just dismal. Cream contour, guys. Gonna take the Soul Body Bronzing Balm from COLLAB. Please excuse my hands. I do not know what the hell. I suppose it's gonna be something else for people to give me shit over. Come on. RIP comment section, because I'm so over it at this point. That's why I'm doing my foundation off camera these days. Because I'm fucking sick of listening to it. So just taking this wee fluffy brush, I'm just going to apply this. Do you know, maybe I should have done this before I applied some blush. What was I thinking? But yeah, anyway guys, what have you been up to since the last time I was speaking to you? What have you been doing? I haven't really been up much, to be honest. I got a new piercing. Love that for me. My type of self-care is going and getting a piercing or something. Getting a whole shot through your body. Love it. I'm now going to go off camera and set my skin. I'm first off going to use this wee pressed powder from COLLAB, and then I'll come back and use the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I swear to God, it's only 4 minutes past 11 in the morning and the Amazon man has came twice to the house already. I sweaty breath from running up and down them stairs. We're just buying things for the house now, left, right and centre. It's an absolute nightmare. But you know what? I'm loving it. It's a nightmare because we obviously haven't moved in yet. We haven't decorated, we haven't anything. So it is a wee bit difficult to kind of buy like decor things, but we're just buying like the necessities. Like first of all, you know, like our cups or glasses or cooking utensils and, you know, just things like that. So that's what we're buying at the minute. So I'd say that's probably a load of stuff that's came from Amazon that I purchased the other night. So I'm just going to take some of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist just to set my skin. Okay, yes, I love this wee highlighter. So I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals, I think it is. This wee one here. It's really pretty actually. I'm going to take this on my fan brush. So kind of since we're like talking about the house situation, we still haven't got our keys yet obviously, but we still haven't even got a mortgage yet. Like we knew at the very start of this entire process, we were told by numerous people that getting a mortgage takes quite a long time, and we were kind of given like a time frame by a couple of people, and I was like, yeah right, whatever. And basically, yeah, 2 months later and we're still no close to getting our mortgage sorted. Well, hopefully we are. We had an appointment there on Monday with our mortgage advisor, and this was the appointment where we were getting our insurance sorted. So basically our life insurance, our housing insurance, contents cover, just all of the insurance type of stuff. So we got all that sorted, so hopefully that's all it done. But I'm not even joking, we bought this house the end of November. Literally the end of November, and it was a Friday, and you know, it's now February. Is this normal? Is this normal? But then you obviously have to take into consideration like the Christmas holidays and New Year and everything. I don't know. I'm gonna take a bit of the Milani Dulce this e-bait bronzer now. I'm going to be taking some of the Pillowy's eyeshadow base. God. Is that supposed to happen? Where did the pointy bit go? You know, the pointy thing that goes here, it's literally stuck in the lid. Is that supposed to happen? So I don't like using a lot of the Pillowy's base, just like to use a wee bit of it. I'm going to blend this in. So yeah, as I was saying, for my eyes, I'm not going to be doing anything that I literally haven't done a million times before. And I'm going to be taking the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop. Please excuse this palette, it is absolutely stinking. It's absolutely minging. Well, in fact, it's not that bad on camera looking, but in person it's minging. But anywho, so that's obviously the palette I'm going to be taking today. And before I go any further, I just want to mention about my collaboration. I have obviously announced this over on my Instagram, but for the month of February, guys, my collaboration is at 10% off. You can get 10% off my collaboration just using the code Emma. I will have it all linked and listed down below for you, as I always do. So yeah, if you haven't got it yet, get it now while you can get 10% off it, or save 10%. If you have the set already, go and treat yourself to another set. But this obviously is the packaging here. My collaboration with Buff and Blend. It's my signature eyeshadow brush collection, and it comes with obviously just your wee keepsake pouch. I obviously have my sets here that I use all the time. Like they are, like this is them cleaned, but they are still a wee bit dirty because I've obviously been using these for months at this point, and I do use them like literally every single day with multiple eyeshadow looks and stuff. So that's obviously what they will look like whenever they are brand new, whenever you get them. And they are a 6-piece brush set. So we have 2 synthetic and then 2 real hair brushes, which are cruelty free sourced. But if you are a wee bit suspicious and you're a wee bit hesitant at the fact that there are some real hair brushes in the collection, go onto Buff and Blend's website and it will basically tell you everything you need to know about the real hair brushes and how they are ethically sourced and everything, and cruelty free sourced. But yeah, so obviously feel free to go and grab my brushes now that they are at 10% off, and it is just for the month of February. We thought that it was just like a nice wee time to do this because obviously spreading the love, it's Valentine's, and I know as cheesy as it might sound, but I honestly want you to love these brushes as much as I do. But I'm going to be using my 01 big fluffy brush. This is basically the brush that I like to call my one and done brush, because all you basically need for an everyday makeup look is one shade and this one brush, and it's just one shade all over and you're done in no time because it's big and it's fluffy and it is the most perfect blending brush, and it just gets the job done so quick and easy for you, and basically the brush does the blending for you. It's absolutely amazing. Why am I taking that shade? What am I doing? So for some reason I was taking this shade here, but I'm going to go into this shade here, which is Hot Gossip, and I'm going to be popping that in my crease. Just that other colour was just a wee bit too light. I'm just going back and forth and then circular motions, blending that shade up into the upper crease and brow bone. Whenever you're doing like the circular motions within the crease, because the brush is so big and fluffy, it will obviously blend the shadow up into the crease and brow bone for you. And then I'm also going to drag this out at the outer corner as well. I'm totally being biased at this point, but I just absolutely love this brush. So that's literally just like one shade all over the lid with just this one brush. Just if you're wanting to go in with a wee bit more of that shade and just pack it on the lid, that's just like a nice simple smoky eye. Or if you want to just go in with a liner and a wee bit of lashes, a wee bit of mascara, that's literally an eyeshadow look done for you. Like it just is so good. I love it. So my 05 is this like, excuse me. So my 05 is this packing brush. So I'm probably going to take Tabloid, because clearly it's a favourite. I've hit pan on it. This one here. Oh, it's COLLAB has actually brought out another palette. And do you know something? See, whenever I looked at it, it was, what's it called? Rock Candy Rock? Something like that, I don't know. But do you know what is drawing me to it? Just the fact that it has pressed glitters in it. But see, whenever I looked at it first, I thought it genuinely was the Bare Necessities palette, until I kind of looked a wee bit closer and seen that there was obviously like different shades in it and obviously a lot more shimmers and stuff in it. So I'm just going to be packing this shade on the outer corner, and I'm also going to be bringing that up to the crease. And I'm also going to drag that in slightly to the inner corner, still maintaining that just within the crease. I'm going back into my 01, yeah, my 01. I'm just giving that all a wee blend. This is my wee 02 brush, and I'm going to be taking Taboo, this shade here. I feel like every time I use this palette I use the exact same shades. But the 02 brush that I have here is also a really good wee brush for the crease. I basically wanted to create a bullet brush, but not a bullet brush, so it still comes to like a wee bit of a point, but it's still like quite flexible, if that makes sense, but it's still dense enough to blend shadow on the crease and the lower lash line. And I'm going to go into my 06 brush and just start blending this out a wee bit more, just to diffuse all those lines and just kind of blend everything together, just make it a wee bit more seamless, absolutely everything together. Gonna go back into my 01 and kind of try and extend everything out at the outer corner. Ah, I love it. So, what did I do? So I just took my 06, my wee flat shader brush, and I went into Tabloid, and I actually ended up putting this just all over the lid. And then I went in with the Beauty Bay Living My Best Light liquid eyeshadow. Just a good amount of that, just all over the inner corner. And see why that's still tacky? I'm going to go into the Peaches and Cream pigment and just pat that on. I'm going to go back into the palette from COLLAB and take a wee bit of, again, Taboo. And put that in the outer corner. Okay, I'm going to take a wee bit of the Maven Beauty liquid liner now in the brown shade and just do a wee line quite tight to my lash line. This is my flat eyeliner brush. I'm going into the palette and taking what? Spyglass. So basically it's the black shade within the palette. I'm going to pack this on the lash line just to set and blend out that liner. I'm actually going to change palettes because in this palette here there isn't a dark enough brown for my liking actually. Like there's this dark brown here, but I want something a wee bit darker, but then we have this dark brown here. But there's glitter through it. Why? I don't want glitter through my dark browns. So I'm going to take the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia and I'm going to take Cypress Umber, is that right? Yeah. So Cypress Umber. See, once I come to the outer corner, I'm going to kind of go up a wee bit. Kind of as if I'm starting to create a bit of a wing, and then I'm going to go into my 06 brush and go into Taboo. Just pack on a wee bit of darkness to that outer corner. Then for my lashes, these are just the wee ones I'm going to be wearing here. The other one is just gluing up and getting tacky at the minute. I have been basically using these lashes ever since I got them, and they are from ShayP. I'm guessing that is how you pronounce it. Such really cute packaging. This is another pair by the way, but I just wanted to show you the box. But it's basically a nice wee small brand from Switzerland, so I'll obviously have all their details down below for you, but I've been absolutely obsessed with these wee lashes recently. And I completely forgot, but I'm going to put some of this Rimmel London eyeliner just in my waterline. I completely forgot about this. Okay, now that that is lashes on, I'm going to go into the palette again and take my 05 brush. So this is the wee brush I have been using recently for my lower lash line actually. I seen Nicola using this on the lower lash line on one of her clients or one of her models or something. So basically Nicola is the owner and basically the face behind Buff and Blend. So she was using like the wee 05 brush on one of her clients to kind of blend out like shadow liner or something, so I've started using it on the lower lash line to blend out eyeshadow, and I love it. I absolutely love it, so thank you to her for that wee tip. Because I just seen her doing it on one of her Instagram stories and I thought I would try it for myself, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take Taboo and of course just the wee synthetic 05 brush and then apply that quite tight to the lower lash line, bringing it the whole way over. And kind of smoke it out a wee bit before I go in and blend it with another shade. But it's like such a brush that you wouldn't think to ever use for the lower lash line. But I love it, it's so good. And then I'm going to take my wee 04 brush. So I actually didn't use this wee brush on my crease or lid or anything, but I was just going to be using this on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go into Hot Gossip my transition shade. So for lips, I actually haven't lifted out anything from my lips yet, but let me see. Am I allowed to use a Juvia's Place lip liner? You know the way Juvia's Place was a wee bit naughty a wee while ago about uploading that video onto their Instagram. So is it okay for me to still use Juvia's Place? Because I feel like at this point, if we literally just cancelled every single brand, God, we'd be screwed, wouldn't we? But I'm just going to use the wee lip liner anyway. How typical is that? Like, I literally do like a full face of Juvia's Place. Well, not a full face, nearly a full face, like Tess and Juvia's Place makeup, and spend a fortune on their makeup, and they have to go and get themselves cancelled. Oh, you've seen my pyjamas, caught. So I'm going to be taking the P. Louise lipstick in Heights. It's just a nice wee nude. Does that look okay? Okay guys, so this does come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I am so happy with this look. I absolutely love it. This is just me to a T. I absolutely love it. This is such a perfect going out look, weekend look, date night, whatever. Absolutely love it. Whether you have an event or whatever, I love a nice, simple, smoky, bronzy glam moment. Absolutely love it. So nice, and I love these lashes as well. So thank you so much to ShayP for sending me these lashes. They're absolutely gorgeous. So of course, as always, I will have everything listed and linked down below in the description box for you, along with a direct link for my brushes and the discount code. I'll obviously mention that again, but just for the month of February, you can get 10% off my brushes with code Emma, literally just code Emma. So obviously go and get them now while you can, and while they're still available with the discount code. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Treat yourself, treat a loved one, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.